Hi, it's John. Welcome to the channel. 10 to 5 as usual, enjoying my big blue cup of coffee this morning. And it is the 6th of December. And thanks, by the way, to the people who have been commenting on some of my videos. I've had this channel up for years, don't really put much on it. And I've just been kind of doing daily videos for the last 3 weeks or so. Do it for fun. If you like the video, you can subscribe. If you like it, you can thumbs up. Matters not to me, but if you do, it would be nice. Okay, so I've actually put down a list of things on my screen today because there's a whole bunch of stuff I want to touch on quickly today, and I don't want to get lost. So I hope you don't mind. I normally do these things off the top of my head. So first off, Justin Trudeau has banned 324 more guns here in Canada. And for those people who don't know, since he became Prime Minister, he has banned thousands of guns, okay? Just an arbitrary list of guns that he seems to think are used to perpetrate crimes in the country, which most of them don't. And this kind of leads to the fact of what I feel about conservatives and liberals. As a conservative, I realize the only people who will abide by a law that bans guns are law-abiding citizens. Criminals don't hand guns in. They don't do it. They're criminals. But the liberal government don't understand that, and neither do the liberals who follow them. Conservatives think logically. Liberals think emotionally, okay? Joe Biden has pardoned his son, Hunter, as you know. And now people are expecting him to kind of throw out a blanket pardon on dozens of people in the United States. I'm not going to go on about this very long, but this is the only thing you need to know about this, okay? Why would you pardon people who have committed no crimes? The answer is you don't. You pardon people who have. Hold on to your pocketbook. The Liberal Party and opposition leaders here in Canada are at the Assembly of First Nations meeting right now, okay? No doubt there's going to be another shakedown of the Canadian taxpayer at this meeting. It's going to happen. Now, if you're not from Canada, we have this word reconciliation, which we throw around a lot because of the relationship between Canada and its native people over the years. I have a saying, okay? There will never be reconciliation in Canada, because the grift would have to end. The United States Supreme Court right now is hearing arguments from pro-child mutilation groups and those who want to protect vulnerable kids. You probably know about this. Now, I think the good guys are going to win on this, but I have a different perspective if the bad guys do. Now, this is really kind of weird, but can you imagine the absolute freak show we're going to see in a few years as these kids all of a sudden realize they've made a mistake in their parents, and then the massive amounts of lawsuits that are going to happen? It's actually happening right now. You can watch videos online, and it's hard to look away from. It's like a slow motion train wreck, right? Joseph Conrad, the writer, called it the fascination of the abomination, okay? A little closer to home, it's why you slow down and you stop and look when there's a wreck on the highway. Same thing, okay? I'm out at South Centre Mall yesterday here in Canada doing a little shopping, looking around. I don't do a lot of shopping. I walk around, grab a coffee, and sit and relax and watch people. And I was watching people yesterday, as I often do. And I only noticed one person wearing a mask yesterday, which is rather encouraging. And what I find encouraging as well, just by surfing the internet and reading news stories and whatnot, and actually talking to a woman in a jewelry store yesterday, I think most people realize now that they were scammed during COVID, that they were lied to during COVID, that most people were not in any danger during COVID, because we have this thing, it's called an immune system, right? And finally, I want things to get better in Canada, but please forgive me when I say this. I don't want things to get better very soon. Now, let me explain. I don't want any good economic news to come around before the election in October of 2025 to save Justin Trudeau's butt. I know it's an awful thing to think, but that's the way I feel about this. I want Trudeau to get the biggest comeuppance in history here in Canada. I'd like to see it on 1993 levels when only 2 conservatives were elected. That's what I would like to see here. So again, forgive me for thinking this way, but I think I'm safe. I don't think we're safe from Trudeau over the next 11, 12 months, but I think we're safe. Canada's food price report says in Canada, the average grocery bill will go up by $800 next year. Sad news indeed. Thanks for watching.